A void stretched endlessly, a dark canvas pierced by distant stars, as Commander Elias Voss's flagship emerged from the warp. Silence gripped the bridge, broken only by the low hum of the ship's engines. Outside, the Galactic Council's colossal chamber floated like a jewel, a fortress of alien architecture that had ruled the stars for eons. Delegates from hundreds of species swiveled in synchronized astonishment. Their eyes, or whatever their equivalent of eyes might be, locked on the solitary human craft. Whispers echoed across the holographic communication grid. It's only one ship. Are they attempting diplomacy or war? Voss's fingers hovered over the console. Calm, measured, he exhaled once and addressed the chamber. I am Elias Voss, of Earth. We've come to speak. The chamber froze. A council member, a towering crystalline entity, leaned forward. Its voice resonating like metal on metal. Earth, you mean that insignificant rock at the fringe of known space? The human's lips curled into the barest hint of a smile. You underestimated us. That's why you're here and we are still standing. A ripple of murmurs passed through the council, like wind over brittle leaves. But before they could react, a sudden pulse of light erupted from the flagship, disarming the council's perimeter drones, their movements freezing mid-air. Shock radiated from the chamber like a wave. Voss's calm, deliberate tone cut through it all. We are not weak. We never were. Every alien species present exchanged confused glances, their centuries of political dominance offering no shield against this human audacity. Voss continued, the narration of his thoughts deep and personal, recounting humanity's survival through wars, plagues, and near extinction, hidden from the galaxy's gaze. His story was simple, yet devastating in its implications. Humans endured, adapted, evolved, and waited for the moment the galaxy thought them powerless. A micro cliffhanger surged. One of the Council's hidden observers, a species known for calculating probabilities with near-omniscient precision, tensed visibly. They should not exist at this level of technology. And yet, here they were, standing alone, unyielding. The human eyes scanned the chamber, noting the fear that masked itself behind diplomatic restraint. This was the first contact of many revelations to come. Voss's demonstration began quietly, almost innocuously. Holographic projections flickered to life, showing star systems where humanity had secretly operated, repairing, observing, and influencing the galaxy's balance. Drones, invisible to alien radars until now, mapped and disarmed the Council's most advanced security systems. Shockwaves of disbelief rippled through the delegates. An aquatic envoy with translucent skin floated higher, their tentacles writhing in agitation. How do they do this? Another counselor, a winged entity with metallic feathers, shook its head. This cannot be human technology. This is... But words failed. Voss's narration, calm and understated, carried the weight of centuries. Humanity had been underestimated because they were adaptable, resilient, and unpredictable. Their simplicity had been their camouflage. Micro cliffhangers punctuated every move. A counselor nearly pressed an emergency strike button, only to have their system disabled silently by a human algorithm. Another delegate whispered warnings, believing this human might be a weaponized AI. But Elias Voss was no machine. He was human, flawed and perfect in equal measure. Every flicker of doubt in the alien chamber was a drumbeat to the human heart that had endured millennia of survival. The room dimmed as the human fleet began a synchronized display outside the chamber's panoramic viewport. Ships maneuvered with impossible precision, eclipsing the alien craft's maneuvers in elegance and speed. Every council member, despite their arrogance, felt the first twinge of fear. Humanity was not just surviving. They were masters of unpredictability. A sudden, startling realization rippled. The humans were not only technologically advanced, but they had been influencing galactic events subtly for centuries. They were the hidden architects of chaos and order alike. As Voss's voice echoed, calm yet commanding, a micro cliffhanger tightened the chamber. You thought Earth was irrelevant, yet it has shaped your galaxy all along. The council convened privately, their deliberations a flurry of alien politics and diplomacy. Voss watched from the bridge, the human mind calculating risks with ruthless efficiency. Every faction presented its opinion. Some sought negotiation, others immediate retaliation, but none understood the human psyche. A coup attempt erupted in the chamber mid-discussion. An alien faction, fearing the exposure of their secrets, activated a hidden fleet. Lights blazed red. Weapon systems hummed. But Voss, ever the strategist, remained unshaken. With a subtle command, human ships disabled key enemy vessels remotely. Pattern interrupts kept the council and viewers alike on edge. As technology and strategy blurred into artistry, every micro cliffhanger built tension. The alien coup faltered. One council member's weapon misfired. Voss narrated how humans had survived countless betrayals, wars, and pandemics. This segment illustrated not only tactical brilliance, but also humanity's adaptability under pressure, their emotional intelligence striking at the rigid structures of alien hierarchy. And then the revelation: humanity's influence had been hidden, not absent. Every galactic shift, every political tremor, every sudden alliance had threads running back to Earth. The Council's shock became palpable. They were staring into the face of species they had long ignored, one capable of reshaping their galaxy. Voss stepped forward in the council chamber, his presence commanding silence. "You fear us," he said plainly. "Not because of our weapons or fleets, but because we are unpredictable. Our evolution does not follow your logic. We adapt. We endure. We think, feel, and survive in ways no algorithm can predict." Visual contrast emphasized the tension. Calm human composure against the chaotic, fractious reactions of alien delegates. Every demonstration of human ingenuity, real-time problem-solving, psychological negotiation, adaptive tactics struck the council like a hammer. A micro cliffhanger, one alien delegate attempted a final attack, certain humanity could not respond. Within seconds, their systems were disabled, leaving them defenseless. Another pause, heavy with suspense, as Voss's narration revealed humanity's secret devolutionary edge, emotional intelligence, creativity under stress, and an unyielding will to survive. Explosions of awe and fear punctuated the segment. The council, unable to process centuries of underestimated human capability, had no recourse but to listen. Every word from Voss was a deliberate lesson in humility. Every action a pattern interrupt designed to shatter assumptions. The chamber fell silent. For the first time in history, the Galactic Council, rivals and allies alike, witnessed humanity on equal footing. Commander Elias Voss raised Earth's flag holographically, a symbol of resilience and audacity. Shock gave way to grudging respect. Humans had not merely survived. They had become an unignorable force. The narrative slowed, allowing the audience to feel the magnitude of revelation. One species, underestimated and dismissed, had altered the galaxy's balance without ever declaring war. The final micro cliffhanger hinted at future stories. Distant alien observers whispered across light years, "If Earth has awakened, what else is out there?" The camera pans out, stars stretching infinitely, as humanity takes its place in the galactic stage. Silent, cunning, and unstoppable,